Oh, Jesus, I was not expecting a fucking voice clip. I was like, man, this music's kind of weak. I thought the fucking Sega Genesis was supposed to have a better... Why is the fucking capture footage look stretched out like that? What's the problem? Oh, it's because it's weird because it's using a different resolution. I see. I didn't think... I thought it would work the same way as the others. Is that any better? Nope, that is absolutely not better. Okay, we're gonna try this different way. You had your sound muted? It happens. Thank you for the Sega, dear. Sorry guys, I'm just fixing this up. I'm trying a Genesis emulation out, which I don't normally use. So, I didn't know it was going to have, like, issues. I suppose that could work. It'd be easier if... Can you just go to... Thank you. I was like, can you just go to a full screen thing so I can fucking measure this out, please? Is that the Power Rangers? That is the Power Rangers. Although, I'm confused. Did the Sega Genesis not have a stronger sound card than the fucking Super Nintendo? I love Power Rangers. That's right. So after the horrible fucking movie game that was on the Super Nintendo that I'm still very bitter about, I said that the next time I do a Power Rangers game on stream, it was going to be the Sega Genesis one that I grew up with, which was basically like a one-on-one fighter, like Street Fighter kind of fucking thing. And I am a man of my word sometimes. So we're gonna try that. Now, this was a game that I grew up with, but I haven't fucking played since I was a little kid. Like, the fucking Super Nintendo ones I have played in the intern. I have not touched this fucking game since I was a wee laddie and I had my first Sega Genesis. Like, I didn't have fucking Sonic at first, I had this. Maybe the game is on other platforms, I might be better on those, but I've never played those versions. Alright, let's try this. We are geared up. We are good to go. And how dare you not put the fucking Sega sound clip over that. You're a Sega game. It needs to be against the law. Is this the Transformers Street Fighter? I don't think so. Are my buttons not set? You know, oh, no, I'm not actually clicked onto it, that's why. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right, the Sega Genesis has like weird buttons. So I actually don't know what my buttons are gonna be because like they don't have like B, A, Y, X. They had A, B, and C. Game level. We'll leave that at default for right now. Well, it wasn't done in there, but all right. I guess I was done in there. He was a little Mike. I was. What are Zeo Racers? Oh, probably Power Rangers Zeo. Was there a racing game for Power Rangers? I didn't even know that. Far away in Rita's castle on the moon, the evil hand of Rita Repulsa reaches out to seize Earth. Ah, beautiful, innocent Earth! I'll save you from those horrible Earthlings. Is that her goal? Soon you'll be all mine. I'll let my monster... Why are they just out in the fucking desert aura farming? What the fuck? Impudent fools, so you'll learn the meaning of my power. Okay, like... Why were the Rangers just out there fully transformed, posing in the desert? Go get those Rangers, my sweet child. Oh god, they really went minimalist on this, didn't they? Like, even the fucking original SNES game had more going on. Alright, well, I gotta go with my boy Zach here. And I'm gonna pray that, oh, that is definitely a portrait. I'm gonna pray that I don't fuck this up. I don't remember them fighting the Minotaur, but... Alright. Alright, that's a punch. That's a roundhouse. And that's a nothing. Alright, cool. Let's go, bitch. I figured out how to Chuck Norris. Let's do this. Ow. I immediately regret that decision. Ah, I can't stop spinning. Oh, that's cool. If I double tap back, I do a backflip. Beyblade. Oh my god, I can keep it going. I can keep it going. Look at this. You can't. Ah! You figured out a way to do it. You figured out a way to stop me. Let's go, bitch. Woo! Cheating. Zach has the power of spin. Ranger's reasons. That's the victory pose, Zach. You know hip-hop Aikido and your victory pose is assume the horse stance?
You've made my gnarly monster fall. Now you'll pay when he gets tall.
Did anyone ever check in on the actress who played the English voice for Rita Repulsa? Because, like, her throat must have been killing her. All right, power up your crystals. It's gonna be a great JO sesh. Switching to Megazord Dynamo now. Megazord sequence has been initiated. Classic fucking OG Megazord is still like no design of the Megazord has been as fucking good as this one. Fight me. This was the best Megazord. I will die on this hill. I don't care if there was a stronger one. This is the best one. Okay, so punch and sword. Those are my buttons. Ugh. I have got to figure out my moves. Oh god. Oh, okay, I can do a fucking double kick. Oh god. All right, stop jumping at him. He's got a counter to that. Okay, why does it feel like some of the sound effects are not here? You guys catching that? Like, it feels like sometimes when I hit him, there's no sound effect. I am trying to figure out if there's anything I can do with that full bar I've got at the top. Like, I have to imagine there's like a super attack I can do when I have a full bar, but fuck if I can figure it out. I just punched him in the dick. It probably hit the sound limit. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, I think this is absolute. Wait. Get fucked! I think this is absolutely one of those cases where, like, in my brain, this game was perfect. But then I go back and play it, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god.
My baby! It won't be the same next time.
Considering that's all this game is, I fully believe it's going to be the same. Tommy! We didn't want to animate Rita walking off screen, so...
Go get those ranges, my sweet child.
I mean, we have to do the classic fucking Jason versus Tommy, don't we? Come on, we all know this. I didn't... Oh, evil Green Ranger, I'm sorry. My mistake, bro. Okay, why the... Okay, 1, lightning bolts? That's new. 2, why is your fucking dragon dagger as fucking reaching as my sword is? 3, where the fuck's my sword? Whoa, how do I do that? How did I do that? I gotta figure out how to do that again. That was awesome. Now, he's evil because of a candle, if memory serves. Do you have a taser? Did you bring a taser to a fucking street building fight? Shocking. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got my sword. Now, how do I do that? Fuck, I had it and then I lost it. Fuck, I miss Zach, man. I could have done this. I feel like I definitely could have taken Tommy with Zach. No, I'm pretty fucking sure there was a green candle involved. Ha! I blocked your tase, bro. Oh, okay. Xander, you're my Power Rangers expert. Let's go. Candle, yes or no? Wait, were there shoulder keys on the fucking Genesis? No. Oh, right in the dick. Right in his Green Ranger. Okay, I'm not winning this fight. He beat me by time. I don't remember, I'm too tired. According to what I just read, the Genesis Mega Drive had set 10 sound channels, but couldn't use more than 2 at once if they're more than 2 of the same note in different channels. That's it? I get 1 try? Alright, I'm getting my girl. Oh, I don't care if you're pixelated all to hell. I still adore you, Amy Jo Johnson. Alright, let's see if I can figure out how to shoot a bow. Ah, bitch. Do a thing! It was gonna be cool! Then you fucking cut me off like a fucking cunt. Okay, I call bullshit. I definitely had that. Stop! Stop with the fucking kicks, you pew. That's right, I got a piece. Boy, I wish I knew what any of my moves were. I finally get one, and I can't even fucking... I don't even know how to do it. Okay, so it's not like rapidly clicking them. Not down an attack. There's a bat credit card joke and what? Why? Me when Daryl's become Sale. Why is there a fucking... That's not... One, Wild Force was way after that movie. 2, I'm not even sure if Batman ever had a crossover with the fucking Power Rangers. I'm going back to my boy. All right. I'm getting my axe. Because as we all know from the weapon triangle, axe beats dagger. Ah. Fucking... All right, look, I don't want to make a fucking police tasing colored people joke, but like, why is the taser so good on Zack specifically? God, this music sucks. Like, this music is so not pumping. God damn it, I even had the fucking axe. I remember how to do it. Ah! He figured it out. What can you do? God, this is bullshit. I'm gonna win the whole game doing this. Oh, fuck, he figured it out. Tommy might be more than I can handle. Trini, you want in on this? Fucking goddamn it! Is there anything sadder than when we both back up and we run at each other and then roundhouse kick the air in front of each other? Is there anything sadder than that? Because I don't think there is. I want to play Sims, but cat. I can't tell if that was a typo and she meant to write the word can't, or if her cat is specifically the reason why she can't play Sims. What the fuck did I just do? Is that can I do it again? How do I do the fucking, like, fucking ha? Like the fucking, I don't even know what to call that thing. What the fuck move was that? I really need to know how to do any of these moves. Can't play Sims anymore because of woke. God, this is embarrassing. On the plus side, I appear to have infinite continues, so I can keep trying until something works. Billy, why are you just a floating head? That's actually a really nice shade of blue for his costume. I don't think it's the right shade of blue, but I really like it. You! Right into the Chuck Norris. Okay, so the sword has like slightly more range than my fucking leg, and I remind you all that that is a dagger. Also, this is a fighting game that, at least from what I can tell, does not have a throw. That's weird. Like, that's not normal. Now, fucking get your spear out and shoot. Uh-oh. Ow, my face! How did that? Sure. Okay, for some reason this is working. Oh, there. Don't know why I said anything. Bullshit. His move literally canceled mine. Bullshit. Take that. Try rapid pressing something or holding up while attacking. Some old games did that instead of that. Like, okay, the Sega has 3 buttons. Why not just... Great. Why not just make the special attacks its own button? Like, what? You could have... Oh, they actually animated that. Wow. I mean, it wasn't good animation, but like... it was animated slightly, so there's that. Oh god, that did not look right. Oh, the screech was actually kind of accurate.
We need dinosaurs power now!
Yeah, we need fucking... Get the Megazord. We can win this fight with the Megazord. It did. I thought there was a knife about to hit him in the gooch. Oh yeah. Get fucking hyped. It only took us literally every single ranger going against Tommy for us to win. Which in hindsight actually does kind of add up. Like, the fuck was that voice line? I kind of feel like Tommy was... What you doing? Nice short-range missile lob, dick. I do believe Tommy was actually able to fight every single ranger off, so that does actually kind of fit the canon. Fun fact, the Lightspeed Rescue Titanium Ranger did not have a Super Sentai equivalent, which is part of the reason why he was used so rarely. Yeah, I remember seeing that, like, whenever they had to, like, get their own stuff. Oh, if I do that, oh, I can do a big fucking, Okay. So now I know how to do that, at least. So yeah, whenever they had to do their own, like, recording shit, it was, like, way, way harder to do because they weren't just using, like, established canon stuff. I don't know why one of my best moves is throw my shield at the guy. I'm not fucking Captain America. Hi-ya! I like that slash. See, but yeah, we can win. Just, like, let me fight him with the Megazord every time. Actually, you know what? That's a great idea. Why don't we just use the Megazord the next time they send down the little monster? Like, Wouldn't that be easier? Like they throw down like the Minotaur at me and I just step on it? Oh, please don't make me fight him with Jason. Tommy, open your eyes. You're being controlled like a pup. Oh my God, he just killed him. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Friendship with Rita over. Ranger for life now. Well, that didn't fucking work. A ranger must not escalate first. Oh yeah, that's right. You actually do get Tommy to play with. All right, fuck it, let's go. I legitimately forgot. What the hell are you? Matt, no. Hold on. We need to nice pause. We need to pause and we need to take a moment to appreciate Madam Ho. I don't think you guys are realizing that this is a name that I'm staring at on my screen right now. Madam Ho. She a hoe. Yeah.
Damn!
Just like, what the fuck? All right, I'm running out of jokes. Let's just fucking go back. And her sister, Madam Thought. They can't both be madams. What the fuck? Chill, I just got this character. I don't know how to use this one any better than I've learned how to use any of the other ones. Well, I figured out where the taser is. Can I do it again? I think taser is just rapid. Yep, it is. Okay, I know how to taser. Tommy's immediately best character because I know how to do one of his moves. Okay, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Dead by Daylight at all, but she's given me fucking ghostly teleport bitch vibes. Okay, so I can click either of the attack buttons rapidly to get the taser out. Every time I hear Tommy, I'm reminded of what my dad went by when he was a kid, and it was also Tommy Pickles. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah, because your dad's name is Thomas. What? Wait, hold on, if I just... Can I do that? No? How did I do that? I want to do like the roly cutter thing. Also, like, I'm not really doing that well, but I'm doing monumentally better against Madam Ho than I was against fucking Tommy Oliver here. Maybe it's because this chick looks like she might weigh considerably more than Tommy. I'm not trying to fat shame or anything, but like, you are fighting a fucking... Oh, what was he? Was he UFC or was he MMA? What professional fighting style did Jason David Frank do after Power Rangers? Help me out here. Like, I'm just saying, you're not taking this guy down. Why is she named Ho? Because she's a madam. That means she's a lady of the night. Did I win? I win, yeah! I'm just gonna flex on you. All right, now I'm gonna get my fucking Megazord and step on you.
You've made my gnarly monster, but you beat my hoe!
She literally did not change in size. Oh God. I just realized that by picking Tommy, I'm gonna have to learn an entire new character's moveset. I'm not gonna get the Megazord, I'm gonna get the Dragon Zord. And call me crazy, but I feel like I shouldn't have switched Zords. He eventually created his own style. Cool. All right, well, let's hopefully I can use this better than Tommy could because this thing was not great. Do you have like a robot core in your fucking center? Is that what's going on here? Wait, hold on. When I kick in the air, are there little Z's on my shoes? Please tell me that's the case. It looks like there's little Z's on my shoes. Okay, how? No, look at this. How does a robot do this? This doesn't make sense. No robot, no fucking mech should be able to bend like this. Oh, I should probably focus on the fight, considering I'm not winning right now. And there is a time limit. And the last match did actually come back down to time. Okay, well, I don't know how to do any of my moves, shoot any of my missiles, or do anything, but I do know how to punch a bitch. And as a hoe, she should be quite used to a right hook. Was that joke too much? Wait, hold on. I know how to Akuma. Hold on. I can use the Satu no Iwatu or whatever the fuck it's called. Hoi! Hoi! Satsui no Hana. That's what it's called. I think I literally just named the Nintendo president. Okay, that's not fair. I don't know how to do that. You also forgot about how 5 mechs combine into a slightly bigger mech. Satsui no Hado. Yeah, I figured it out after I said it wrong the first time. My baby, it won't be... Rita, you have literally said the same thing. Oh god, she's sending Goldar. She's sending a named character down. This actually might be a problem. I mean, I see no reason to switch off of what's working. That is not what Goldar sounds like. Oh god, he tornadoed my balls. Did you have a fucking Shoryuken sword, you motherfucker? Yes, you do. And it has some fucking wind up on it. Look at that. I think I just need to be. I think I need to live in his hitbox for this to work. Yeah, I think that's the way to take him out, is just live inside of his fucking hitbox. Temu Goldar? Yeah, what did Goldar actually sound like? He's like, oh no, it's the Zords, or something like that, right? Was that right at all? Did that, like, I think that sounds right. Oh, that seemed unfair. Like it hit him and it felt unfair. Because he got up into the animation. I like how Tommy just aggressively flexes when he wins. When the real Tommy would have done like 14 backflips and been like, oh yeah, see ya! Rita, every time you say that you, again, you're barely... Actually, you know what? I think I figured out what's wrong with that animation that's bothering me so much. I think I figured it out. I think the problem with the Make My Monster Grow animation is they're not actually making it grow. What they're doing is they're intentionally shrinking it before the animation starts, and then they're just reverting it back to its normal size, and that's why it looks so off. I legitimately think that is what's going on and why it looks so fucking janky. What is this battleground? Like, I think the city is fucked already. Yeah, so... Okay, hold on. There was a picture I found ages ago. I have to try and remember what it said. It was like, sometimes I lay awake at night, and all I could think of is how the Green Ranger would play a flute that was shaped like a dagger, that sounded like a synthesizer, and he blew into it with his motorcycle helmet on. And then I can't sleep. It was something like that, and it's like, fuck me, all of those things are true. You're fucking playing pretty goddamn big for a guy with a sword. If I had the Megazord here... Although that said, this seems to be working pretty well. You're welcome for that. What was that sound? That screeching sound when when we cross-countered. Also, yeah, okay, the dash on the Dragon Zord is overpowered. Like, apparently they just don't have an answer for it. Also, he has gloves on, which would make fingering the holes harder, giggity. Oh no, my next opponent, the Goose.
My baby. It won't be the same. Who do you have left? Who can you possibly send out after me after Goldar? Like, what do you have left to throw at me? Well, I mean, I gotta take the fucking Megazord back.
Dinosaurs powering now.
I cannot stop laughing every time they say power up your crystals. Because all I can think of is like, this is a weird game to have a sesh like that. I'm literally trying to remember who the final boss is supposed to be. Because it ain't Rita. She doesn't come down here and throw down. Oh, it's the final boss of the Super Nintendo game. That's right, this guy. Well, hell, I beat you one of the... I don't know, is the Super Nintendo considered the inferior or the superior console? To me, it was superior because of game variety and like a better library overall. But like, I think the Sega Genesis is technically the more powerful console. Either way, I beat your ass on the Super Nintendo, I can do it here. Although granted, I knew that game way better than I know this one. Oh great, he's got a taser. Oh yeah, no, the music for this game is terrible. Like, compare it to last night when every single track except for, I guess, the final boss theme against Dracula was a fucking banger. And also, I just realized the Megazord also has the super broken dash ability. Stop tasing me, bro! Is he gonna do the thing where he goes gold? To be fair, I believe PS1 was likely way more powerful than PC back then. Well, yeah, but I'm not talking about the PC. I'm straight up talking just the Sega Genesis, and he didn't even get gold. He just got pointier. I shouldn't have attacked. I was actually safe. I was even gonna comment. I'm like, how am I safe? That should be hitting me. Okay, so I'm assuming that move is supposed to be the end-all be-all for him. Oh, no, he's got fire. Wait, did bro just do the fucking kick thing that Ryu does? Did he just do that? Oh, you motherfucking cheater. He found a hard counter to my dash thing. Oh my god, he is suddenly so much scarier. It's okay. Chill the fuck out for 5 goddamn seconds, please. Jesus Christ. Well, the Megazord's fucked. Good thing we have another one of those at home. Oh, hey, look, they actually took the time to add Tommy to the game over screen. All right, well, the Megazord's in the repair shop, so let's get the Dragon Zord out here. No, we're not gonna listen to you play the fucking flute again. I feel like if I make Xavier listen to that, or Xander listen to that too many more times, he's gonna kill me. Oh, really? It leaves like residual fucking fire? Everybody said about the Genesis. The Genesis was the better console, but from what I understand, the dev kits were horrible to work with, which is why Sega usually ended up being the lower quality despite the better hardware. And the games were way shittier on the Sega by and large compared to the Super Nintendo. Like the Super Nintendo had the I've said this many times in my life. When people are like, "What's the best console?" And I'm like, when it comes to games, I think the best console is legitimately either the Super Nintendo or the PS2. Just for sheer volume of like good games to bad, I am not losing to you when when you have that little health. Also, I'd like to point out that I won that fight largely by not looking at the screen. I was looking at your comment while just mashing forward and B. And that was what won the fight. For Sega Genesis, I love Kid Chameleon. Kid Chameleon was great. What was the other one? Shockin' the Forever Man. Hard as balls game. Like, they fucking kicks your ass 7 Ways from Sunday. But, like, great fucking game. Really cool. Based on a comic that I wish I could fucking find a copy of. Motherfucker. I've never played Langrisser, but if I'm not mistaken, I think we talked about this once or twice. And if not you, someone else asked me about that game specifically. And I asked them if the animation style for it really looks like the PS2 Tales of series. And then they sent me a picture and I was like, yeah, I think that's the one it was. Also, I, again, won that fight with not looking. Why the fuck? Why is there a Brachiosaurus here? Wait, are we just shooting the moon? Are we just blowing up the moon? Fuck you, Rita, you're evicted. Victory. Peace has been restored to Earth. Did we win? That was the Ultrazord, remember? I do not remember a Brachiosaurus. And that's the game. So, to reiterate, the hardest enemy in the game to fight is the second opponent. Tommy is far and away harder than any other enemy in the game is to fight. Oh, look at his arms! Look at his arms! Look at him! Fucking T-Rex arms. Wait, hold on. Where was this animation in the game? Like, this was here, but that part where, like, the T-Rex fucking fused with the other two, that wasn't in the game. That wasn't it. Look at that. What the fuck? Wait. Why was none of this in the game? Like, you cut the transformation in half. And you can't say it was to save on time because, like, you can skip that animation. Congratulations. I hope you didn't pay a lot of money for this game. Christ, I didn't plan for this stream to only be less than an hour. Congratulations, we stole your time and money. Yep. All right, well, hold on. I'm gonna switch it over to this. And I'm going to, wait, is it fixed even though I didn't fucking change this one? Apparently. I am going to switch it over to the Super Nintendo, and I guess we'll just do something else for a little bit before bed. Where are you? I have too much crap on my computer. All right. More robots! And Gundam, I guess. There we go. Play Langrisser, problem solved. Isn't that a fucking RPG? I don't know why I'm head bobbing. You guys can't see it. I'm just gonna stick with my little animation. I fucking love Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. I think I said during Berserker stream that, like, for me, the best fighting game was Soul Calibur 3 because I fucking love the character creator. But, like, if I had to pick another one, let's see, weak, strong. Yeah, that's fine. If I had to pick another one, it'd be this. I fucking love Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. I gotta bounce. Enjoy your mechas. Thanks, Greymon. Sorry that the Power Rangers part was so short. I legitimately... Is this the game that has Big Zam? No, that's on the PlayStation 1. I do have that game, I think, still. But unfortunately, I do not have that. The only Gundam I'm super familiar with is Wing. And unfortunately, that's like Gundams from all over. I know a little tiny bit of Seed Destiny, but only that it's like... I don't know, it's weird. Big Zam! Yeah, I'll just pick Big Zam. I gotta go with my boy Duo here. We rock the death scythe in this house. right, let's see if I remember how to fucking do this. I think I'll play as Big Zam. And then that one time that Aaron also picks Big Zam, he's like, oh, you son of a bitch, I can't believe you would have done that, Big Zam. What was the fucking button combination to do my special again? There it is. Too bad he wasn't up there with me. All right, perfect. I didn't even get hit that time. I am way better at these giant mechas than the other giant mechas. Although that said, Shenlong's not really a good ranged fighter because it has a fucking flamethrower and a grabby claw. Neither of which make for very good ranged weaponry. Then again, I'm sitting here with a fucking scythe, so fuck do I know. I'm trying to remember how to throw my fucking shield. Maybe because these mechs don't have a one-frame jab. Perhaps. Aw, thanks, dear. Look at that. That was like the best hit you're gonna get on me. There it is. I mean, I missed with it, but I still fucking did it. Also, I just noticed that the fucking screen for Gundam Wing is insanely small. Can I, like, fucking fix that? Video. Can I just do that? Nope, nope, that's much worse. I guess that's just the size it's going to be. It's not like the footage, it's quite literally, that's how big the game screen is. Oh, this is my buddy Jess's favorite mech. He loves heavy arms. I mean, to be fair, it's literally, what if this entire Gundam was a gun? That's all heavy arms is just so many bullets and missiles and other things that shoot you. And I think he's got a fucking knife if his Gatling gun runs out of ammo. You know what game wouldn't have a small screen? Langrisser. How am I even pronouncing that right? Here, thank you. Okay, I was trying to get my thrusters to activate, and it was just not having it. Hey, here's a thought. Let me out of the fucking corner, you dick. Uh-oh. Yep, that throw's gonna get me. Why am I not surprised that the only thing with more firepower than Wing Zero was proving to be a problem? God, I cannot get my fucking thrusters to work. There we go. I landed right in front of him. Oh, and Heavy Arms always fucking follows a throw with that fucking dash he does. Okay, I've got to stop trying to fight an aerial battle. It's not working. Oh! Oh, I am so dead. He's kicking my ass. There it is. I will never stop telling people to play a Langrisser. Davis didn't even know what it was when I told him. I don't know what kind of game it is. I literally just know the animation style looks a lot like Tales of. This is meaningless. The stream, the game, your victory? What are we talking about here, Trewa? I love you, but House Flipper 2 calls. Bye. All right. Goodbye. You're playing a Gundam Wing game? Yeah, we finished Power Rangers in 40 minutes. And I didn't have a plan B, so I just grabbed another fucking one-on-one fighter. Yep. Fuck yeah, Duel, best boy. Some of the coldest goddamn lines in the show. Oh, I'm sorry, but you don't have the skill to be my enemy. Fuck off. Fire Emblem, instead of single unit combat, it's most focused on squads. It's hard to explain how it works without playing it. Okay, I'm gonna say best husband's here. Yeah! Serenity, you got good taste. Didn't that Banner of the Maid game, the one that was like the French one on Steam, didn't that also do squad-based combat as well instead of single unit? And also used a shit ton of copyright music so you can't actually stream it? Bam! I'm pretty sure I heard Mengs talk about it once where he's like, I literally cannot play this game because like it's just full of copyrighted music. You can block a lot, but you can't stop the scythe. Yeah, all right. What a great victory quote that was, Duo. Very memorable. Oh, Sandrock, my least favorite of them. Like, I don't like Wu Fei that much either, but at the very least, Shenlong has a cool dragon head. Ugh, fuck you, Sandrock. Sandcock. Yeah, more like Sandcock, am I right? High five. But on the plus side, every fucking battle theme in this game is great. I love the soundtrack for this. No joke, for a game that is basically just a one-on-one fighter, I'd buy the fucking soundtrack to this. Also, Sandrock has like probably worse ranged comp capabilities than I do. Until he uses that! And he literally gets his entire fucking Mogwanak core to start shooting at me from a distance. Fuck, I gotta stop trying to do that special when they're not already in the air. No! He procced his special, the bitch! I had that fight! Oh, you cheating asshole, you brought an entire army! And don't tell me you didn't, because I can see them watching us. Catcher, I thought we were supposed to be fucking friends here, man! Yeah, the pixel art for this game is great. Oh god, the stab. I gotta be careful because he might bust out his fucking special. His bar's getting real full again. Please don't slide forward and stab me in the face. God, I gotta rewatch Gundam Wing. Fucking love Gundam Wing. That said, it's probably one of the ones I won't make Miranda try to watch with me. Unless she wants to. Well, actually, she might have an interest in it, because literally the way that I could describe Gundam Wing to someone who's like, okay, I'm not super big into mechas, but what else does it have? This is Politics the anime. Like, besides maybe Code Geass giving it a run for its money, this is the most politically centered anime I think I've ever watched. And I adored every second of it. Watch party when? Oh, we could do that. I could definitely set that up. Pretty easy to do on the Discord. And I have a website where all the episodes are. Plus the music. Oh my god, the music. Do you know how many fucking parts of my book were written to the Gundam Wing soundtrack? Going back to the band, what you said about Band of the Maid, it's pretty much the reason why I make my own OST. I want people to get claimed for having your own unique music. What kind of game are you making exactly? Because if you're making an RPG, I could recommend a guy who has free-to-use music entirely. He literally makes music for like RPGs and JRPGs, and they are fantastic. Most of my game soundtrack is from him, and it's all he's like, just link it to me. Like literally, just like link me in the credits, and that's all I care about. Dude's very, very cool, and his music is tits. It's an SRPG similar to FP4. There might still be some that you could use for that. I think he did a little bit that was based on that. That was based on like a tactical kind of game. I'll if I can remember, I'll do it after stream. I'll do it after stream, and I'll link you. That's exactly it, Deers. I remember you said mechs weren't your big thing, but like, because like you're already gonna watch Gurren Lagann with me because you're fucking awesome. But I was like, if there was any other reason why I would say watch this one with us, it would be because, again, it's politics. And you actually have a healthy interest in that. So, like, the political intrigue that's going on behind the scenes of this might actually really interest you. Gurren Lagann is my favorite anime. I don't think that's ever going to change. Just mostly because I just don't watch a lot of... Oh my god, the Buster Rifle! Mostly because I just don't watch a lot of anime anymore. I have a very short attention span. But you can tell it's my favorite because I fucking named my cat after one of the characters from it. Everyone always hears the name Nia and they think I named her after Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but joke's on them. I don't know that game that well. I literally only know that because I watched Alex stream it once. And the only thing I really know about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is that Kira is queen. And and I'm pretty sure I was told that the animation for that was done by a hentai artist. So, yeah. Nia, not named after the Nia from that game, named after Gurren Lagann. Initial D? Oh, god, the soundtrack. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's a requirement that if you're ever listening to, like, most of the Initial D soundtrack in the car, you have to speed. Bet no one can guess my favorite anime. Oh, yours is, Hamtaro, actually. It is primarily mech stuff. I will say that, dear. Like, yeah, there are parts that aren't, but I'm going to say 95% of the fights in Gurren Lagann either are in mechs or they contain a mech. There is, yeah, it's largely mechs. In fact, I would say there's probably less mech fighting in this than there is in that. Like, I think I could think of 2 fights in the entirety of Gurren Lagann that do not involve mechs. And one is in season 1 and one is in season 2. And I'm loath to call them fights because nobody dies in either of those fights. Oh, you son of a bitch! He went from prone to special. Motherfucker. Like, he didn't even get up. That is not a Hiro Yui line. I believe in my own justice. I would have expected him just to look at me dead-eyed and go mission complete, and that would have been it. If you got the movies, a third gains a fist fight. That is true. That is true, and it's an epic fist fight. I do plan on showing Miranda both the actual series and then the AMVs afterwards. Not the AMVs, the movie variants of it, because they do change some core things. The ending being a big part of it. But I wanted to watch the anime first, because in my opinion, it's considerably sadder. More deaths in that one for sure. And I wanted to experience it the same way that I did, which I watched that first before I knew they changed the stuff in the movies. All right, I didn't have a childhood, but this is Gundam, not Power Rangers, right? Yeah, Kaz, it actually only took us 40 minutes to beat Power Rangers, and I ran out of stuff to talk about with it. Honestly, while I think I had fun in like 2 of the fights in Power Rangers, the sound was terrible on the Sega Genesis for it. So far, the best Power Rangers game that we've done was the basic bitch one on the Super Nintendo. I want to give my girlfriend depression, Mike 2025. I want to give her depression. I'll fucking make her watch, Wolf Children, which Serenity always curses at me whenever I bring that one up. We could watch Graveyard of the Fireflies, although I think she'd never talk to me again. Should I update the stream title? I did add "and Gundam Wing." Wolf's Rain, that was it. I did add Gundam Wing at the end of the title. Yeah, so Graveyard of the Fireflies, which will probably hate me for life. What was that really romantic one that made me cry? It was a OVA. Fuck, that's okay. I kept saying AMV. I meant OVA. That's what I meant. Garden of Words. Oh my god, that touched my heart in so many ways. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm traumatized, and this is gonna make me believe that love exists again, except I'm never going to find it. Ironically, I should probably watch that myself now just so I can see if my opinion on it has changed, because holy shit was it good, but I cried so much. Your Lie in April? I think Cody watched that one. No, he watched Violet Evergarden, I think it was. Oh, what was that other one? There's one that's like, it's a really wholesome story that I actually wanted to, I'm gonna die. There's a really wholesome one that's like these three homeless people find like a baby, and they have to like try to take care of it because they don't know where it's from or who it's supposed to be going to. And I think like one's like an addict, one is a runaway kid, and one's like a transvestite or something. And they're trying to like take care of this kid, but they don't even have life skills to take care of themselves. I think it was called like Tokyo Godfathers or something. And I remember reading about it, and I'm like, fuck me, that sounds powerful. I want to check that out. But then I just never did. But does that sound like familiar to anybody else, like what I just described there? Tokyo Godfather. Did I have it right? Was that actually the title? Oh my god. I'm not Alzheimer's yet. Yeah, go me. Do a little dance. Oh, I was gonna do a little dance, but then he shot me. Like a bitch. Bro, why don't you make like episode, I'm gonna charitably guess 13 and blow yourself the fuck up again. Spoiler alert. I think when Captain Harlock came out, they had a... No, they had Space Dandy at Odafest. You motherfucker! You did it to me again! He did it again! What is with my ability to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory? Have you seen Tekken Concrete? That sounds like an enemy that Link would stab. But I might be thinking of a Tektite. Tokyo Ghoul's also very wholesome anime, trust. Oh, Xander, have you heard of fucking Madoka Magica then? If you're talking wholesome animes, I mean, I don't think you can get much more wholesome than that. I think it's just like that one frame they decided to use for his picture because he looks normal in the anime. What was that? Oh, Redline. Redline was good. It was one of those more like eccentrically drawn ones, but it was really interesting. It had a good energy, and it was look, the music for it was really good. Die! What if every time you lose, his neck gets longer? Please nobody Photoshop Hiro Yui to look like the dog from Undertale when you keep petting it. And you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to plan that stream out. I have to do Undertale in like the next month. Because I said I would. I'm doing it as a surprise for someone's birthday. Okay, so I know basically nothing about Magic Knight Rares besides two details that neither of which really have anything to do with the anime itself. One, it had a Super Nintendo RPG. You can find information about that on Fantasy Anime because they have great fucking coverage for stuff. Two, there was an anime hentai game, a visual novel thing called, oh god, which one was this one? Seasons of the Sakura, that absolutely lifted characters from popular animes and like made their characters based on it, and the three of the characters are the main characters from Magic Knight Rayearth. Two are from Evangelion. No, three are from Evangelion. Let's see, who did they rip off? They ripped off the main three from Magic Knight Rayearth. They ripped off Asuka, Rei, and Masato. They ripped off... No, the fourth character, the dude with the glasses, he's from that. Fuck, I don't know, I haven't played that fucking game in... When did I stop using a Windows 98 computer? It's been a while. Sorceress, Stabber, Orphan. Not familiar with that one, unless that's the same anime as the one that's just called Orphan. Not that I saw that one, but it did have a PS2 game. I remember that because Jesse brought it over once. You know, I was actually really curious. Like, I played this game on just like a ROM site, right? Before I ever watched Gundam Wing itself. And I was always really curious, like, why the fuck of all the locations they picked to have a battleground, they picked like the fucking Arctic? Then you watch the anime and you're like, oh. Which Gundam is this? This is Wing. This is Gundam Wing Endless Duel. Because the OVA for Gundam Wing was Endless Waltz. Looking for the sprite? Yeah, Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. Sorry, Gundam Wing Endless Duel Spriter's Resource. You should get all the portraits. Not that I want you to succeed in this, but you're gonna find it anyway. I'm trying to think of what the weirdest anime I ever watched was. Probably, God, I think it's probably gonna be something tame like the dot hack ones. I mean, let's just start getting into fucking porn ones, in which case, yeah, I guess those take the cake by default, but pretty sure if it's like not those, then it's fucking, what did I say a second ago? I literally spaced because I'm trying not to get blasted by fucking Tolgis here. Don't shoot me in the face. Oh, God, how am I still alive? There it is. No, I never actually watched Fooly Cooly. I'm trying to think of what was on. I said Dot Hack. Was Dot Hack really the weirdest? I guess this would be easier if I still had my anime shelf, but all my stuff's in boxes. Because really, what the fuck use do I have for a goddamn shelf of it at this point? What else? Man, Black Cat was pretty tame by comparison. Oh, you motherfucker! Damn it! I'm like, I'm gonna go up, and he's gonna go up, and he's gonna fucking bash me with his goddamn shield again. But I did it anyway. I'm still trying to think. What else have I seen that was weird? Desert Punk? No. The third girl with the blue eye was pretty weird. I don't think I finished that one, though. I could just be really lame and just say The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Technically, that's a weird one, but it's also like baby's first anime. Man, this really does sound like final boss music, which is ironic considering it's Zex that I'm fighting, and that actually is apropos, but he's not in his final form yet. Death Note was my first anime. Death Note is fantastic, even for rewatches I found, until you get to the end of season 1. Like, it really drops off hard on a rewatch when you know everything that's gonna happen, because I'm just not gonna lie. Everything post L is just much less intriguing. I've got to stop trying to do that. Yeah, I think it's pretty short. Like, I like to joke when it comes to Death Note, it's like the moment that L checks out of this anime, so do I. I will say this though, Kaz, if you have an interest in Death Note, have you ever seen the live actions, not the shitty Netflix one? I'm talking about the Japanese live actions. Because if you haven't, they are fucking excellent. The characters look right. If you're a big fan of the English dub, they all got redubbed by those actors. Ryuk's CG looks fantastic. Like, L's mannerisms are on fucking point for that live action. It's so good. And there's also 3 of them because they changed how it ends. Like, the third movie is solely about L, but they actually changed how the 3 movies are. So it's kind of like watching an OVA version of Death Note. It's really good. They used to be available on Crunchyroll. What did I just get? I got an achievement, but I can't see it. Okay, so I think if there's anything I would shit on for this game specifically, It is this picture of Noin. People who have not seen Gundam Wing, let's play a game. Guy or girl? You tell me. I just figured out what was wrong with my screen this whole time. I was using the wrong one. And now I feel very upset with myself for not having caught that, but that's fine. It's a scuffed stream anyway. I fucking hate the Mercurius. For a suit that barely exists in the show, it is a pain in the ass to fight in this game. Guy? Nope, no one's a girl. Also, not the pilot of this suit. Great fucking character, though, by the way. No, like, Lucretia Noin in Gundam Wing is an amazing character, great writing, actually proactive and does stuff. She doesn't get regulated to, like, Dragon Ball Z side character syndrome. But unfortunately, the Mercurius and the V8 suits don't actually have canon pilots because in the anime they were so underused. So they just kind of added two characters in, and Noin's portrait in this looks fucking terrible. For one thing, her hair is not purple, it's like a dark blue. And two, yeah, she looks like a dude. But yeah, no, if anything, Hero should be driving this thing based on who actually operated it in the show. But they obviously didn't want to give him a third suit in this game. And she loves Zex. In fact, if you're familiar with Death Battle, when they had Zex fight Tommy from the Power Rangers, Noin was the one they blew up at the beginning of that fight to make the fight happen. Yep, this is why. This is why Mercurius sucks. That fucking shield. And I can't even, it's like fighting fucking Dole in Legend of Dragoon. I can't even scratch them while it's up. Now again, that is actually how that is the problem, because Mercurius was actually responsible for the fucking Tauros suits. No, not the Tauros. Oh god, which suits were the ones that they got at the end that became the Serpent suits in the movie? I'm spacing on the last ones of the mobile dolls, but they were the ones with the energy shields because of Mercurius, which basically made everything that wasn't like a Gundam obsolete in the late parts of the anime. I almost said the late game. And it's this fucking suit's fault right here that everything became such a bitch to fight. So they did a really good job of making that actually, they did a great job of making the suit actually a pain in the ass to fight. I cannot believe I fucking overlooked the screen capture being wrong. Hey, you're pretty weak, huh? Duo just shit-talking. And here's the other one. Lady Un, and they picked literally the worst version of her look. I fucking hate the bun. Lady Un does not drive the V8. In fact, I think the only suit she ever pilots outside of a generic is Tall Geese once? No, she doesn't. She pilots the Gundam 01 for like 5 minutes and then blows it up. I hated her fucking bitch bun. But I also really hate that hairstyle in general, because there was a woman at my first job she was an older lady and she was like a supervisor for a while, and then she was in a different department and she would still act like the Uber boss, and she made my life hell. I fucking hated her. I dreaded going to work if I knew she was gonna be there. And she always had her hair in a bun, and it fucking, like, it just ruined it for me. So, like, sorry if you wear your hair in a bun. Not a fan. That's actually something that Val used to do too, because I told her that in confidence. I was like, hey, I don't really like that hairstyle because of like this fucking bitch that like tormented me at work all the time because she was a bitch. And she was like, oh, and then just like proceeded to always wear her hair like that anyway. I wear 2 buns. Yeah, here's the thing, Miranda. I'm pretty sure Lady Un's name is actually Lady Un. At least as far as the fucking anime is concerned. Like, I believe people actually refer to her as Lady. The 8-bit racist hates women in hair buns. You hate my hair. No. The Serena fucking hair buns, that's different, because I don't refer to that as the bun. That's the meatball head. That's different. That gets a pass. I'm talking the fucking straight up just like, I'm old lady fucking 1 bun on the back of your head bullshit. Hey, Hero. Well, before we'll take a look at... Are we still connected? It says it's like connecting and disconnecting, so we'll try it in a second. I guess we'll take a look at this awful meme that got posted. Oh god, it's so bad. Alright, hold on. Let me get the fucking picture up. Yeah, honestly, weirdly, Minthara has the same bun. So it goes to show you how much I must love Minthara to tolerate that. Alright, here you guys go. Here you go. Look at it, and all of it's cursed. Actually, hold on. I can make this worse. I think I can make this a lot worse. Let me check this real quick. Add filter. Color key. Custom color. Form. Flip. Streamlabs is struggling right now. There we go. Is that better? Does that work? Is that better? Oh god, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. Keep it there the whole stream. So ugly, I love him. Well, I mean, we're not gonna be able to see chat too well if I do that. Can I put you, like, over here? Alright, there we go. Yeah, this isn't gonna be haunting at all. A lowland hero? God, it's so cursed. Alright, so for anyone who's unsure, this is not, in fact, the same fight it was before. I know it might seem like it, same guy, same stage, same music and everything, and the mech looks oddly similar. It's not. Believe it or not, Wing and Wing Zero, two actually fully different mechs. Is it worth the Mouth Cloud? Mouth Cloud's pretty fucking cursed. Yeah, Wing Zero is like the uber mech from fucking Gundam Wing besides the final boss one, which we'll see if I can get past this guy. As you can see, I'm doing great so far. So, yeah, no. Mike, he's right behind you. Thanks. He's haunting me. Regina! I'm haunting you. Oh! I've been waiting all fucking game to give somebody a face full of duo. I am not gonna pull off a special as good as that again. I have to make that count. He says from the ground. I should point out that Madness actually sent me all of the memes that you guys posted from that day that he got arrested during stream. He told me about that while we were watching Kaz the other day, where I guess like the cops fucking thought that like a stolen motorcycle was in his backyard, so he got arrested while he was watching you stream, and you guys made a bunch of memes about it. Side-by-side comparison usually win with a handsome competition, Mike. I appreciate the compliment, but also I would fucking hope so. I'm getting achievements and I don't know what they are. All right. So, final boss time, strongest mech. I'm fairly certain that Epyon would actually outstat Wing Zero despite losing to it. And this is also the only Gundam that I've ever even attempted to build. I used to have an Epyon Gundam kit, and I started building it and then stopped, and then while playing Doom, a buddy of mine just like sat beside me while I was playing Doom and just built the rest of it. All right, we're gonna set above. This might be my proudest meme, and I'm the guy who sent you guys the PH giving PH a medal meme during the RS draft race. Yeah, Madness was, I guess, like, dragged out of his fucking house by the cops because someone stole a motorcycle and then drove it into his backyard while he was watching Xander stream. See, I misunderstood his story at first because Well, okay, this fight's over. See what I mean about Epion being a bit of a problem? I was under the impression, based on his story, that he was like on a Discord call with Xander when it happened. So I'm like, I really want to hear the audio from someone else's point of view. Oh, I got another one. I'm not gonna win, but like, fuck, that felt good. I should not be. Oh, I was gonna try and do my special. Honestly, that was not a bad comeback, though. Dude had me down to that much health for most of the fight. Yeah, I think if there's anyone who has more air control in the game than fucking Death Scythe, it is Epion. But also, look at that combo! He perfected me! Bro just mad flexed on me! Like, that wasn't even close! Epion sounds like Embryon, Trollface. Embryon? I don't know the name. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, God. I think it's worth noting, and as far as differences of our power are concerned, this is the fucking mech that blew up a space station with a sword in the anime. Like, an entire fucking space battleship. He blew it up with one sword swing. Oh, the metal bird thing. See, the only birds I know about in Lethal Company are the old birds, which are not in fact birds, but are giant robots. And the bird that chased you, I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about. I don't like how you keep breaking out of my grabs, sir. By the way, whenever I go to do that, like, I know roughly what the button press is to do my special. It's like basically rotate the control stick and press Y, but like, that's just me mashing those buttons. And sometimes it works. Can you stretch Hero even more vertically in Streamlabs so his neck gets even longer? I'd rather not. Oh, I was mashing the A button, and apparently that wasn't the confirm I want to go back to the fight button. That was the make the countdown go even faster button. Do it for the memes. He's already taller than me. How much more inadequate on Tinder do you want me to feel? See, if nobody got that, apparently it was a really big thing. I don't know if it still is. I would assume so, because fuck it. It's not like the dating world's gonna change that much. Apparently, if you are under, what is it, 6 feet and a dude, nobody wants anything to do with you on Tinder. At least that's what it was like when I was on it. And that, well, I mean, I've already said my piece on this, which is, haha, let's make fun of people for shit that is absolutely not in their ability to control. Will you sit the box down? Neck maxing is a way of life. Yeah, see, that's the thing I don't ever get. I honestly never understood that mentality, is you need to be X amount of height to bang this. Like, I'm sorry? Like, unless you're a giant yourself, I don't really get where this requirement is coming from. I want you to know, after the fourth one of those chain whip hits, I just put my controller down and watched it happen. Because at that point, it was over. Like, my health was so gone so fast that I just put the controller down and watched him beat the shit out of me. Also, it really goes to show you that a bad final, well, not a bad final boss, a fucking strong final boss does not immediately mean the game is going to be unfun. I'm getting my fucking teeth kicked in, and I'm still laughing. Like, it really does come down to the caliber of the game and everything else. Like, I'm having fun, even though I literally have, like, no chance of winning against this guy unless I get really lucky. Kaz, all I can say is my own personal experiences, which is try not to just go on dating apps if you can help it. The best people I have ever met didn't come from dating apps. Trust me. And I'm not even talking in like a romantic sense. Like, all of the terrible traumatic exes I found and have had over the years, please don't hit me again. No, you bitch! All of the terrible traumatic exes that have fucked me up all came from dating apps. Every single one of them except for one, which I happened to know beforehand, and that was the only ex that wasn't terrible and traumatic. For the record, your size is good to me, Mike. Okay, I know you mean height, and in the context of the conversation of what we're talking about right now, I would hope everyone else knows you mean height, but like, that was a very poor way to word that with both Xander and Serenity's dirty minds in chat right now. How tall he is. Oh my god, the 8-inch mic. Fuck's sakes. You know, this match was actually going kind of okay. Then I started laughing. I agree, when I've dated and didn't meet them on apps, it's just tough to meet people outside my... Kaz, that's true for anything now. Forget dating. Have you ever tried actually making friends in your real life when you don't work and don't go to school? Like, where the fuck do you meet people now if you're not like a drinker? Like, I hit my fucking, well, I mean, I haven't been a drinker my entire life, but like, I hit a point in my life where I'm like, this is a problem. Like, how do you even meet people? Not even as dating. How do you meet people when if you're not meeting them through work and you're not in school anymore? Like, I don't know about you, but I don't have the social stigma to walk up to someone who looks cool to me on the street and be like, yo, you look cool. Let's be friends. Now, I have absolutely been that person who's seen people like interact in like public or something like that. And like, fuck, I want to be their friend. They look so cool. But like, I've never acted on that. Dear, it's okay. Honestly, you probably just got the biggest laugh out of the entire night. Which is good, because the therapy bills I'm going to have from this ass pounding that Epion is giving me, I'm gonna need all the laughs I can get, because good God! Do I just have to sit here and cheap you out like the entire fight? Nope. That's what he says to that. It's like when Meng's taints in the arena and then suddenly a death squad shows up. It's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Anime conventions are rare, but that's not for everybody. There's a lot of people I know who, even if they like anime or games, they don't go to conventions. They either have big social anxiety or it's not their scene. And that's okay, but then, like, once again, where do you meet people with similar interests if you can't do the convention thing? Or hell, maybe they would want to go, but they just simply can't just due to, like, work constraints or something. Like, it is just incredibly hard to make friends, and I feel like that's not stressed enough when you're a kid. You know? Like, when they say, oh, you gotta pay attention in school for this, 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 and this, you're gonna use it in real life. But, like, I don't think there's enough emphasis put on, you really should use this time to develop your social skills and friendship circles, because you are not gonna get as much time to do that as an adult. And how did you grab me out of the air? Yeah, so most of my closest friends now that aren't from like the small group I had from my first job, you son of a bitch, were met during what was going to be my last convention. There was a year, because I think I need to create a small bit of pretext for this one. I used to do event planning before my mental state broke for like anime fans and stuff, because I went to Otafest, I went to like Comic Expo and stuff like that, and I had a blast. But I noticed that a lot of people, not just myself, after conventions, they would get what's known as like post-con depression, where like this big hype thing that you were so excited about is now over. And the next one's not for God knows how many months, and there's nothing to fill up the interim with that you can really get excited about. So to combat that and to like give more anime fans like, you know, fun things to do, because there's only two conventions in this city per year usually, maybe 3 if they had a mini one. I got together with a small group and I would plan out events for like cosplayers and stuff like that in the city. We did things like, we did like a big Nerf and water gun war. We went to the zoo. We planned out movies, went to the arcades. There was a thing at a bowling alley. We did a lot of stuff. After a while of doing those events, I think we did like 9 or 10 events, and I was noticing that like just the people were just becoming very toxic. Not all of them. There's still a few that I've met that I know from it that I absolutely would not trade their friendships for anything. They were great people. Miranda, for context, Bree is one of them. Bree is one of the people from those days. But a vast majority of them were sadly just like, they were wrecking it for, unfortunately, the minority of them. There were people who were just, should I just like, I'm just gonna sit over here for a second. There were just like so many toxic ones. They were either just fucking being toxic as hell in like the group chats. They were causing scenes in public and being completely you know, like when you see people at like anime conventions and your brain goes, oh, those are anime fans, because you can tell because they're that people. That was what a lot of them were becoming, where they were just like, I can't take these fucking children anywhere effectively. And like they were so fucking ungrateful. Like these events took time, they took energy, they took a lot to plan out, things like that, right? So I eventually just called the group quits, and I was like, all right, I'm closing this fucking group, because here's the reasons why. I'm just gonna tell you guys straight. This is not everybody, this is most of you. So we're closing the group. You wanna make your own fucking group after this, go for it, but I am closing this group. And I got fucking ostracized in the local community for that. People told me I fucking ruined their lives. They were like, this is the only thing I had to look forward to, which is really sad, by the way. Just like I was basically just like small anime get-together Hitler, effectively. So I noticed the next Otafest that came around, which was probably the following year, people were just shooting me fucking dirty looks all day. I couldn't go anywhere without someone fucking making like an offhanded comment or shooting a dirty look my way, right? It was just I was like, whatever, just walk it off, right? It's not a big deal. So I kind of tuned it out. Got annoying because like I obviously had way less people to talk to at the convention and stuff like that, and I kind of felt like I couldn't go as many places because of it. But, you know, soldier on. But the group of friends that I normally go to conventions to at that point in my life kind of had stopped going, so it was more just kind of me. And when you're dealing with that level and that much negativity on your own for the span of 3 days, and you have like no outlet for it, you're just consumed by it, it gets really draining. And it just takes the fun out of what should be something I waited all year for. So, fast forward to the following year, after that, which I decided, if this is how this is gonna be, this is my last convention. I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna go out with a bang, and that's gonna be it. And coincidentally, this is when Fire Emblem Fates had first dropped. Now, I had largely skipped Awakening because I first played it, didn't care for it, and was like, well, Fire Emblem's dead. Pre-note, I do not think that anymore. I actually have gotten a lot of joy out of Awakening after learning how to Iron Man it, and I would definitely replay it again. But at the time, I didn't like it, so Fates was like the last straw I was giving it. I got Conquest, I loved it. I had found a group, I don't even remember how I found this group, I think it was just from a friend, that was getting a bunch of people together to voice out every skit in that game. So like people were gonna like draw lots for characters they wanted to be, and they were gonna voice act every skit in that game. And I got lucky and I got Kaze, which was a character I liked. And in that group, the friend of mine, I think it was a friend that I found it through, because she was gonna be Azura. And we had been, because we knew each other through cosplay and stuff before. She lived in my city. And so she got me like set up for that, and then we chatted for a bit longer, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cosplay like Azura coming up here. I'm like, dude, that's so fucking cool. Like, it'd be really cool if I could like cosplay Kaze, because we're doing like this fucking thing, right? We're doing this voice acting thing. And she was like, well, like, why don't you? And I'm like, I can't fucking make a costume, you kidding? I suck at that shit. I don't have a creative bone in my body. That's not true, but I can't make costumes. And she was like, oh, well, I'll make it. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I'll make you Kaze. Like, I don't mind. It's not gonna be that hard. I don't know how she thought that, because like Kaze is not exactly an easy costume to throw together. But she did. She made me Kaze, and I went to that convention. And while I was there, because it was like the same year that Fates dropped, there were so many Fates and Awakening cosplayers there. And there was like a Fire Emblem meetup, like an unofficial one. It wasn't like a planned thing, but like a bunch of us just kept running into each other. And through that, I met my friend Janine and Paige, which literally was, if I had not met them, I would not have gone to conventions anymore. That was my last year, and then I met 2 amazing friends through that. Met more friends through them specifically, like my friend Jules I met through Janine, Melissa I met through Janine, Sam and Kay I met through Paige, and so on and so forth. The group just grew from there, right? And if it wasn't for that, I definitely wouldn't have been going to conventions anymore. So in a way, Fire Emblem was actually one of the reasons why I was able to continue going to conventions and having a good time, because I flatly was not going to do anything for it anymore. I'm going to bed because it's 1 a.m. Don't remove Hero will know when I watch the VOD and will be mildly annoyed. Oh no, not mildly annoyed. Have a good sleep, man. I honestly should go to bed too. I don't think this Epion win is coming, man. Anyway, I don't even remember why I got onto that tangent in the first place. I think it had something to do with like making friends, but I don't really know if that was a story about how to make friends so much as, I guess, you never know where you're going to make friends and how important those friends will end up being. So I guess that's the lesson? No, it's fine, man. I'm on the ground. Don't worry about like letting me get back up or anything. It's cool. So yeah, anyway, long story short, Fire Emblem made me some amazing friends, both in real life and online. And I think I'm gonna end it on that. I don't think I could find a better, happier moment to end off on than letting Zix whip my ass into the ground and reminiscing about Fire Emblem. I think that's a great place to end off. Oh god, I apologize for more than half of this game being in the wrong resolution because I had the wrong fucking footage capture set. And also that this Power Ranger stream did not in fact remain a Power Ranger stream. But, oh god, I can't. Fucking sakes, I'm gonna set this picture on fire. I'm gonna burn this picture afterwards. But I had fun. I had a lot of fun tonight. I feel like I should have something more dramatic to end on, but I think I'm all dramaticked out. I'm actually getting kind of warm despite I'm sitting here in the dark with not a single goddamn light on. So I think it's definitely time to get away from screens and just go lay down. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, night, whatever it is where you are. I did not know if you let the opening play all the way through, it gave you the synopsis of the anime. Learning something new every day. Not that was much of a synopsis. I think that was the back of the box blurb. Anyway. I don't know what's on the docket for tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday? Tomorrow's Friday. We'll probably do more Cerulean Crescent during the day. I don't know if there's an evening. God damn it. I opened up Discord and that fucking picture was still sitting right there. I'm just taking a look here. What's the 4th? Miranda, you work till 5:15, but you have an opening the next day. Maybe I'll pick another game that I can entertain you with after you get off work. Maybe it'll be something like that. That could be fun. All right, guys, you have yourselves a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. Remember that you are loved, and you are valid, and the real Gundams are the friends we made at the convention. I don't know. I'm tired. You may now switch off the stream safely. I'm gonna go set